and that little goatee.
Right.
He was trolling her in jest, because they all love each other, those boys and those girls. They're like best friends.
Well, Joe got married. They got married.
Yes, they did.
After the Billboard magazine in Vegas.
They're my new favorite celebrity couple. I'm a big Joe Bros fan.
My daughter. Well, we know how many times I've seen the Jonas Brothers. We know.
The whole thing. We talked about your attempts to get them married many times.
Well, they're coming. They're coming to Buffalo, so I'm going to try to get tickets to bring Alexa. I don't know. Maybe she can get like a roadie or something now.
Yeah. Joe Bros body double or something.
Yeah. Sound engineer, something. So now that we are talking about them, I guess we can segue right into our Game of Thrones update from last week. Yeah. So why are people all upset about this wolf?
Because it's the book people are even more upset, but I'm still upset, even though I'm not one of the book people.
Mm-hmm.
Because the wolves in the book, the dire wolves, play like a much bigger part than what they're showing on TV.
Okay.
And HBO keeps blaming that on, it's too expensive to render the wolves. It's too expensive to digitize the wolves and, whatever. So basically they take shots of these wolves and then kind of superimpose them into the scenes. Like they don't want to spend the money to do the CGI on the wolves. But people are mad because they did CGI on everything else, like dragons and hordes of White Walkers and all this stuff. You can't tell me that they can't digitize a wolf to show Jon giving him one last pat on the back or something before they send him the wolf up north to go live with Crazy Tormund. So people are mad. People are mad that he didn't pet the dog, the wolf, before they weren't going to see each other again. Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they are going to see him again. You never know. But people are mad. I was mad too. He kind of just gave him a look and said,
"See ya.
He doesn't belong in King's Landing. Take him up north." And there's the poor injured wolf looking at Jon like, WTF, buddy? What's the problem? You can't say goodbye to the good boy. I'm a good boy, right? And it added fuel to the fire because, as you know, we had discussed this previously. There was a big continuity error in Game of Thrones this past week, and that was they left a Starbucks cup in front of Dany.
Yeah. In
front of the show, and she was supposed to have her goblet. Well, she had her in one of the scenes. It made it past 1,000 editors, and you could see a Starbucks cup in front of Dany. So they went back after it was all made fun of and people were joking about it. HBO took the episode offline the next day and edited out the Starbucks cup. Now, if you watch it, it's not there anymore. They edited it. Put it back online. So people were even more mad, saying, if you can edit out a Starbucks cup, surely you could have had Jon pet the wolf before, he was sent up to live up north with Tormund. So everyone's it was emotional. I seriously was like very, very close to. I was in tears for part of this last episode. It was.
And I'm not so invested in this. I have not watched it religiously enough.
Did you watch it though? This last episode?
Yes.
Well, when they took out that dragon over the water, that was awful.
The dragon? Okay, so I wanted to ask you a question, though. How come when they were putting the arrows in that dragon, she just didn't, burn them with the dragon she was riding?
I don't know. I mean, that dragon is essentially her child, so she was watching her child, die. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see in the next episode what happens. I don't know.
I don't know either. But okay, so that was my question.
If I saw it happen, I would light it up. So I don't know, but we'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
what's gonna happen.
All right, so let's move on to this one really quick. Denver could be the first American city to decriminalize magic mushrooms. I
think they already did it. I think it happened yesterday.
Really?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I think one of my Uber passengers told me. one of my pothead Uber customers told me last night that it was legal.
Well, apparently this substance is supposed to help people with addiction, depression, chronic pain, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder.
Of course, yeah.
So, like, like, can you function if you take mushrooms? I've never.
I don't think so. But
you're like, I don't think you can function. I think you have to.
I've never. I will be honest. I've never used magic mushrooms. Mm-hmm. But I think you can't function when you're drunk, right? You can't function when you're stoned unless you're.
Well, I think
certain people. But
I mean, you can have a couple drinks and still function. You can smoke weed, but I mean, do you take a mushroom and are you like completely annihilated and like tripping on a couch?
No, I don't think it's that.
Okay,
severe. No.
But you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking like, are you freaking tripping?
You can function because I got a couple of friends of your friends that have done mushrooms and gone on like river floats, like on a tube.
Yeah. Okay. So you can function. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying...
That's one of their most fun things to do is...
Yeah, no, I mean, okay. That's what I'm wondering.
You can still be in society. Like, you don't lose your damn mind. It's not like...
you're, like, not tripping in your living room for 4 hours.
No, it's not like you're...
And you're not, like, walking... Yeah, okay.
Speaking of not being able to function, a lady was arrested for... This lady here was arrested in Ohio for a burglary, but she didn't steal anything. All she did was break into the house... And she was petting the family dog and washing their dishes for them because she was high out of her mind.
Where was this? I need her.
So I guess it was West Virginia. This lady broke into the house, was petting the victim's dog, and she did their dishes for them in the morning. And so
Well, you know, Amy.
They didn't know who she was. She was acting strange, and she had been knocking on other doors in the neighborhood, but all she did was go inside and wash dishes and pet the dog. I mean, that's something you would pay someone to come do that. Mm-hmm. She could have been making good money at your house to come visit Max and do your dishes during the day while you're gone. But
I know.
She has obvious drug abuse problems. If you see her,
Amy, do you remember the woman who was who was taking people's cats and shaving them from the out?
Yes.
She was grooming them.
Yes.
Someone's little cat would be out and about, and she was taking it in the house, and she was grooming them and then letting them back outside.
Yes, she was.
And you know what? I wish she lived near me because my cat right now, she's one of those humongous, puffy, long hair Mancoon cats. Yeah. And she has got so many naps, like and she needs to go to the groomer. But I don't have her rabies updated. So my groomer said, well, you really have to update her rabies before, we can groom her again. So I'm just like, I got to call the vet. I got to make that. Then I got to go. So we've been putting it off, and she is a mess. I need that neighbor to bring kittens in and shave her.
Well, I don't know if, my cat protective services lady is a little bit young, but she might be willing to shave your cat. She's probably a future cat shaver, this little girl. Mm-hmm. If my cat comes back shaved, I'm going to know CPS was on that. Cat protective services. So,
All right. So another thing that we have been reading the craps on, which was people that comment, under posts. And
reading
association. We still can never get this acronym right, but people, you have to get. It's a crap, okay, but not the one that you take out your butt. So, so Bud Light's going to be selling these rainbow beer bottles for Pride, and they're so cute. And it's the long neck, those aluminum, nice aluminum
long neck rainbow.
Yes, and they are adorable, and they're going to be rolling them out for all the Pride events that are going to be going on from May to June.
$1 from each
$1 will be going to GLAAD. That's right, $1. That's good.
May 27th to June 30th.
You can buy these rainbow beers.
Yes.
So anyway, they're adorable, and I think it's a fabulous idea to raise money. Well, people are not happy A lot of people under the posts are saying, I will never drink Bud Light again.
Yes.
Okay? Because they're supporting the gays.
Yeah. For 1 month.
For 1 month. So we're like, you're not going to catch it by drinking, but they won't even hold that in their hand. I mean, they're not going to even be seen with a...
No, and they won't drink it after the promotion's even over. It's like they're done with Bud Light because of it.
So listen, Amy, this year marks the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. And
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots that launched the gay rights movement in New York City. And I know that the theme for our parade this year is going to be Stonewall. And we want to do a rhinos float. We always try to do, we do one every year for rhinos. Yeah. But, like, what would we do for a Stonewall theme, Amy? We got to put our heads together.
I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, we're going to have to think about that.
I gotta read up on the history of it, just like you got to read up on Alexander Hamilton. But you know what they should do to commemorate the Stonewall 50th year anniversary is make a very well-renowned, confusing musical about the history of Stonewall.
Yeah.
To compete against Hamilton, you know what I mean?
Right.
Another very confusing, historically...
Another big news, Meghan and Harry had the baby.
Oh, they're so cute. I love Can I say I love the royals? I'm one of the... I know I don't follow your Kardashian, drama and, all that stuff, but I am all about the royal families. I'm not about, the rumors about them, though. People try to say destructive rumors about the family. I don't buy into any of that stuff because I don't think they're leaking information about that. But I am absolutely thrilled for Harry and Meghan.
So they named the baby Archie, and
so cute.
All the bets were obviously Alexander had a big one. Albert, James, and Spencer were the highest odds, because you could bet who would they, right.
Yeah, real money.
Yeah. Where did Archie come from? How bizarre that they named this child Archie. Did they, I don't know if you're following it close enough, did they ever give a reason why they named the baby Archie? It makes me think of Archie Bunker, and it makes me think of Archie from...
That's why I like it, Archie Bunker, yeah.
It makes me think of Archie the redhead from Scooby-Doo, which is probably what the baby's going to look like.
That is probably what the baby's going to look like. I don't know where they came up with it, but honestly, it's a really cute name, and it's not very common, but watch, Cindy... It's going to spike. There's going to be tons of babies named Archie.
And they didn't name the baby Archibald. The baby is Archie.
Yeah. Archibald is weird. Nobody wants
Well, that would be the full name, and then the nickname would have been Archie. But yeah.
His name is just Archie. Archie's really cute. I actually really love that.
So I'm happy. We're happy for them. And rumor is they're moving to Africa. That's where they're going to live. Yeah, that's where they met. That's where they love to be, and I think that they do a lot of charity work there. So we'll see, but that is the rumor. Okay, my second I'm telling you, this story cracked me up, okay? This woman was attempting to eat a live octopus. Now, they do serve live octopus. It is a thing. I have seen people...
This goes back to would you flush it or wouldn't you flush it? So, let me tell you how octopi have the intelligence of a human being almost. They're very, very smart.
Yeah.
So this whole eating a live octopus is insane and disgusting and horribly cruel to me. You would probably just flush it, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't eat a live octopus.
Would you flush it though?
Oh, Amy, I don't know. What am I going to do with it?
This thing would probably escape and attack your... So this, Letty...
Can I put it in my hot tub?
You can chill with him. You can chill out with him.
Can I chill it with it?
Yeah, Dan's he can pass you drinks with his 8 arms.
All right, but here's the problem. Octopus are not friendly.
No, they're not.
This octopus, she was going to eat it, and it sucked onto her face, and it bit her.
Good.
And the video footage of her trying to rip...
And it's amazing.
I
wish it bit her harder and ripped more off of her face.